with Ian Christe at the Underground Arts Building in Philadelphia, part of the Choosing Death special. That's a tongue twister. On Sirius XM Liquid Metal. We're here hanging out. Ian was just part of a panel that went on downstairs. It was awesome getting some death metal knowledge here. And the sights of Philly, I got to stop by the Mutter Museum with my wife, Jen. Hi, Jen. Everybody say hi to Jen. And this was the perfect way to start our 2-day death metal vacation in Philadelphia. The Mutter Museum has nothing but old, dead bodies, decayed and all destroyed. And I was sitting here texting Ian. I was like, yo, I'm in Philly. What are you doing? I'm going to the Mutter Museum. And he's like, oh, I went there for my bachelor party. Of course Ian Christe went to the Death Museum for his bachelor. What was that? What was your bachelor party like?
Well, let's
the parts you can tell.
It was a van load of friends coming down the Jersey Turnpike for a hellacious weekend in Philadelphia.
That's badass. And how did you guys end up at the Mutter Museum? Was it just something you passed, or you like, this is what we have to do?
Well, it was all planned out in advance.
Yeah.
So
yeah, perfect.
But perfect.
Good for you. Ian is the host of Bloody Roots on Sirius XM Liquid Metal every week, giving heavy metal history lessons. You were talking before about lessons now being taught in college. When does Ian Christe become Professor Ian Christe, get to teach his own class and introduce Sound of the Beast to an entire classroom of people?
Well, I've been there's a long-time Sirius XM listener named Dr. Brian Kirkmeyer out in Ohio. I've been beaming into his classroom. As far as I know, he's at University of Miami of Ohio, and he was, as far as I know, the very first college, university level heavy metal studies class. So, I've already stood in front of a class, at least on a big Skype screen.
Yeah.
But my role is to make these books that really document how things actually happened and the thoughts and experiences of guys like Tom Gabriel Fisher from Celtic Frost and Hellhammer, and Tesco V from the Meatmen and Touch and Go Records, and the early adventures of Black Flag and AC/DC, and how we got to where we are today, to document it in the most true, thorough, inspiring way possible.
Well, I appreciate you always providing me with reading material for my very long and droning train rides. Rattle off the name of some of the books you can get on Bazillion Points Publishing.
Well, as of this fall, Choosing Death by Albert Modrian, Swedish Death Metal by Daniel Eckeroth, We Got Power by David Markey and Jordan Schwartz, and heavy metal movies, Metallica, the Slayer Meg Diaries, which is a 750-plus page black metal Bible.
Did you mention the AC/DC book yet?
Dirty Deeds by Mark Evans.
That's a very good one.
Currently, he's on his way to Scotland to play the Bond Fest. There's a Bon Scott of AC/DC statue being unveiled this spring in Kirriemoor, Scotland. That's cool. The hometown of Bon Scott, and also the guy who wrote Peter Pan.
Very nice. What other band from the Choosing Death Fest would you like to play on the Choosing Death special on Sirius XM Liquid Metal?
Horrendous. Band whose debut was featured on Bloody Roots about a year or two back.
Make sure you check it out. Horrendous. This is the Choosing Death special.